Hello. How goes it? Music is weirdly loud. Apparently got some bops. Hello. God. My entire, I think I turned that right the fuck down. Hi. It was really weird, sitting up for D&D, because I was like, what, isn't it Wednesday? Wait, we've talked about this. Also, just different mindset, because now I'm thinking oh yay, it's the weekend. I really hope it's not the weekend. I got shit to do. I was actually not going to go into UCall tomorrow, but I think I might have to. Brain is still think-thonking from the UCall. I have been managing to keep up quite well with all of my assignments and shit, so it's all coming together. Yeah, so the ends up stuff that I will actually be able to show soon, as well as my tarot card series, which is based on the deities of this campaign, as well as a teaser for next campaign. So yeah, I'm excited to show those at some point. I actually want to implement them in the game, somehow, just have some rando show up and be like, do you want a tarot card reading? Because I think it'd be interesting. But yeah, something that I forgot to mention a while ago is that in the, do you call it a description? I don't think it's a description. On Twitch, in the about me section, the artworks part can be clicked on, and it does actually take you to my photography and design website, because that is finally made. But yeah, so I'm actually still waiting for my marks back on that. For the moment, this the About Me page is written in third person, which is super weird to me. So once it was a part of the assignment where it had to be written in third person. So once I get my marks back for it, I know the lecturers aren't looking at it anymore. I'll change it back to first person because it will read better. But yeah, anyway, let's jump into the stuff I gotta read to allow no shebang. So, we are still raising money for the Mental Health Foundation of New Zealand. This is actually the last month that we will be raising money for them. So, at the end of this month, we'll actually take a break from charity stuff and just do our normal gig. Yeah. But the Mental Health Foundation is a charity that works towards creating a society free from discrimination, where all people enjoy positive mental health and well-being. I always muck it up somewhere. I read ahead, and then I merge that word with the word that I'm trying to say. I'm really bad at that. They work to influence individuals, whānau, organisations, and communities to improve and sustain their mental health and reach their full potential. They have a lot of information on suicide prevention, improving well-being, information and advice for people going through a difficult time, campaigns, programs, policies and advocacies that support mental well-being in Aotearoa among all New Zealanders, as well as a large range of other resources that can give you a hand. For more information, go to mentalhealth.org.nz, find a bunch of stuff there. For D&D very specifically, massive thank you to all the hard work that Kevin McLeod has put into making music. He puts it up on Roll20 for free, so the least I can do is chuck him a shout out. So using the jukebox through Roll20, it allows you to use audio tracks. Otherwise I have to make sure that the music is copyright free, and then have to load it into Roll20, which takes up a lot of space, which means I have less space for maps, which is a bad. Yeah, so preach, lifesaver. Again, a little reminder, unfortunately we have lost Finn. He has a life to live, and that is totally fine. Like, he had a good time when he was doing this, so I'm glad he could at least be along for the first little part. Um, so Finn isn't going to be present from now on, which means we have to say goodbye to the lovable Puggle Pott. He's still going to be in the game for the time being, or until insert here. But that does mean that we are looking to find a new player. We'd really like to find one before next Saturday. We do have a backup plan if we can't, because I want to run people through a one shot to see if they mesh with the group, obviously. So for those on the Discord and social medias, you guys already know. So if you want to be a part of the game, join the Discord below and you'll see all the details there, or just check my Facebook or Twitter. That stuff is on there. Last couple of things is I do rules differently, so if you want to know what those are in game at any time, type in !DND and you will see those rules in a clip. There are a fair few, so I don't want to recap them every single time. To see the artists as well that have done the amazing character profiles, type in !DND Preach, and you'll get those details too for those two awesome peeps, Nebulous Kiwi and Wallflowered. They're awesome. So we take a break around 7:30ish for 10-15 minutes, just for everybody's sake. And last thing, as I am the DM running the game, I won't be looking at chat. I leave it to the wonderful mods, whichever are present, to handle the chat. So if there is anything urgent or anything, they have alternate ways of messaging me, as well as just like adding me and other stuff. Specifically through Discord, because I keep that open. Excuse me. I look in the chat at the beginning, catch up on the break, and the wrap up at the end. So while it is limited, I still do look at the chat during those times. But aside from that, I need to focus on the players because this is their experience. I believe, I do declare, that is all. So, with that, hopefully it's not going to be too loud. Again, hopefully I fixed those audio issues. Again, I am never sure. It's just a mess. But anyway, let us jump into the chat.
Oh, hi.
Hello there. Sweet. Hayden, say something.
Hello.
Okay, Brooke, say something.
Hello.
Alright, that should be good. Cool. Just quickly checking the levels on Obis. Before I forget again. I'll check it onto this part. And cool. That'll be the last time I look at that. All this other stuff is what I actually need. Cool. Alright. Whoops. My bad. I continuously do that. So. Oh, the thing that I forgot to say. Since we're doing D&D today, Saturday will be gaming. Just switching it around just for this week. Because we can. Previously, you guys, minus Vaconia, who was resting, head over to the Archivist League. Amelia wants to know why, when she dies, she keeps coming back to life. You guys learn that you're all cursed from your emotions, Amelia doesn't understand how cat links to an emotion. There is another group in Kenellen that's like them that also has a cat, not cat person. The group need to go to Murstone to find information. They're given a few hours before they leave. Viconia is still asleep. Puggle drinks 2. He actually drinks 4 beers. And Kian tries to teach his ferret tricks. Unfortunately, it doesn't work. Amelia uses Speak with Animals to let Wanda, the axe-beak, go free. She runs off screaming, "Free!" Viconia tries to get out of bed when Amelia gets back. Amelia just kind of pushes her back into bed because she has to rest. A half-orc comes to carry Viconia to the League so that they can teleport to Murstone. When they arrive, a woman named Marcy greets them. There seems to be some kind of tension between her and Voden. Kian is also given a scroll by her. The group find a cart to take them to Arazarth Castle. Amelia presents her ring and her scroll of privilege to a guard that doesn't believe her and thinks she either stole it from them or murdered the real Amelia. Oops, I forgot to fix that one. Voden and her are handcuffed and taken to Amelia's siblings, Azurin and Zillus. Amelia gets asked a bunch of personal questions, and then Greg bursts in and is like, "Where's my bestie in chains? What the fuck, dude?" Asks her a question, and they finally believe it is Amelia. Amelia fills her siblings and Greg in on the situation at hand as they stay at the palace. The parents are off dealing with some major conflicts. So the first afternoon and night of research, unfortunately nothing is found. The next day, Voden finds the volume that these guys have been looking for. Gives them info on where the 2 weapons that they need are. They are both in Acrania. The Dave of the Earth's bow is in the tallest tree north of Kenellen, and the Dave of the Sea's trident is just off the Shadowfen docks. Thank you, Brooke, for writing those session notes. Chuck down an inspiration point for yourself. It was the 17th of Silvertide. Technically only 3 days had passed, but we're going to add on the other 2 to speed up time because then you guys can just fuck off and do what you want. So Viconia is totally fine.
I'm going to read the scroll more times as well.
Yes, you will. I was going to get to that. So, Viconia is now completely fine. She is able to walk around and actually do normal human things instead of I don't know. She's something. So Kian, you have 2 more charges. You can roll 2 Arcana checks with advantage.
Right. That's positively great. That's a 4. That one is. And that one's even better. That one's a 2. Hang on, how many? I'm gonna use an inspiration point to.
Where is my...
I'm gonna re-roll both of those.
Okay, go for it. So I'm just
That's
opening
a little better. That's a 6 and a total of 20.
Okay.
That's better.
Okay, I'm just opening these because apparently my OneNote that's actually on my computer doesn't work, so I have to open it on Google. Emotions consume. Just let me see Kian's things. It's kind of important here.
Yeah.
Alright. So, with the 6, you read it and you swear that you had it from last time, but this time it just doesn't seem to stick. But the second time, let's see. The other one that you use quite a bit is that one. Okay. The next day, reading over it again, you are determined to get another one of your spells ingrained in your mind, and you do. You now do not have to roll for the spell Firebolt. So you now can just cast Thunderclap and Firebolt. Once you have used the last of that charges, the scroll burns up from the bottom into ash and vanishes. Okay, turn that down a little bit more. Still a bit loud. Get some help. Okay. So you can do that at the end of your days. You guys do have 2 days if you want to do anything in particular. If there's anything that you do want to do, let me know. If not, then we can happily time jump.
Oh, I don't know if
Hey,
anything.
Tyler, can you hear me?
I can hear
Yes.
you now. I heard nothing
Just
from you
cutting-
before.
You're cutting out like a lot, and I'm not sure if it's me or you.
I
Because I
think
can
it's
hear
you.
Hayden. I can hear Hayden quite fine.
I think it's you, because on my end you're cutting out a fair bit too.
Like what you
'Cause
just
Tyler,
said.
Tyler sounds fine for me.
Yeah, because what you said just now, like I heard all of that fine. I don't know. Sorry. Maybe maybe just connect and reconnect on the call. We love how effective the internet is. Haha. God.
Hello.
Hello.
I think I'm gonna restart my laptop.
Okay, that might be a good call.
That does something. Because it's been acting up all day, and I don't know what the problem is.
Okay. Hopefully a restart will help. Are you on Discord on your phone? We'll never know.
I would assume on her laptop, considering that's what she's restarting.
But wouldn't she leave the call? She's still here on my end. I don't know. It just, yeah.
Oh, she's typing.
Okay. Technical difficulties. Oh, okay. That might help. So,
Oh, cool.
Brooke's laptop needs an update. So, please hold. Yeah. Fucking technology. We hate it, but we love it. But we mostly hate it. Hopefully that shouldn't take too long. So for right now, what we'll do to fill in time, Kian, while you are going about your day, on one of these days off, Puggle comes up to you. Sitting across from you in the tavern booth. Again, I'm not gonna try the voice. No one can do it like Finn. So, he asked, "Do you think we'll actually be able to do this properly? Like, get out of this?"
I've no fucking idea.
I don't really know if I'm I'm cut out for this, eh? I mean, I wanted to make a name for myself, but not like this. You've already got a name for yourself. Apparently not that much of a good one.
Actually, I have no idea what the fuck that's about.
Oh, neither do I. I hadn't heard of you.
Neither had I, to be honest.
That doesn't really surprise me much, but either way, I'm glad I've got another gnome buddy here. Makes it a little bit easier. And Puggle calls over the bartender and shuts you a drink. Forgot, I need to have Puggle's character sheet open. Okay, so that's just that.
Oh, it's already updated.
Oh, awesome.
There we go.
I think it's working now. I was like, are they just being quiet? I can't tell. But I think it's fine. I think it just needed an update.
Okay, good. We are glad.
Yeah.
Alright, awesome. So, is there anything that you guys want to do before you head over to Canalum?
Do we have a certain number of days?
2.
2.
Yeah, you guys have 2 days to yourself. In Moorstone.
Cool. Can I spend like one day just trying to see if I can find anything on how to break a curse?
Absolutely. Remember that Voden did tell you a little bit about breaking curses and curses. Are you going to go and do this research on your own? You're going to bring Greg with you? You're going to ask Voden to help?
I think I'll ask Voden to help.
Okay. So, if he's only helping, then you roll with advantage. If you're helping him, he rolls with advantage.
I'll get him to... I'll help him.
Okay. Advantage. Alright, nat 20.
Dope.
Yeah. So, for a total of 27. He's a smart dude.
Damn, that's a good roll.
Yeah. Yeah, I think I have in this one. Give me a second. Sorry, 1 second. I'm trying to find a thing. But apparently everything just doesn't want to load. We love this. Okay. So after about 6 hours of looking around, Voden pretty much repeating a lot of the stuff that he had told you previously. High level remove curse. It really does depend if it's the curse is attached to an item. If it's attached to a person, it becomes increasingly more difficult to break. Often killing the source, like he said before. There are some instances of what is it called? Sometimes greater restoration at a higher level can help, depending on the type of curse and the being that cast it. Dying and being brought back by greater restoration? No, greater resurrection. True resurrection, that's the spell.
There's one of them.
There's one of them. There's ones that bring people back. But again, telling you that a lot of these spells are of 9th tier, if not higher. The highest tier that he can think of is 13th, and very rarely do common wizards or sorcerers or people with magic can achieve. Those are often blessings from deities.
Cool.
Yeah.
Now I have more information. That's all good.
Yeah.
And then after that, I'm just gonna that rest of that day and the next day, I'll just spend with Greg and my family.
All right. Awesome. You chill with them. You spend quite a bit more time with Greg, as your siblings are running a castle. You get constant weird looks from Greg's mother, the head. Is militant a word? The head of the military lady. I think it's militia, actually. I don't fucking know. Insert word there. It's her. She's a bitch. We'll go with that. And is constantly just growling at Greg to get back to work and do his things, not being paid to hang out with her.
Can I just help Greg then?
Can you what, sorry?
Can I just help Greg?
Yeah.
If she's gonna be a bitch, I'll just help him out with his stuff.
Yeah, absolutely. You go around and help Greg with picking up arrows, fixing the bows that have been broken, remaking all of the archery points, the bullseye thingies. Yeah. He does a bunch of mundane shit.
How many arrows do I have?
Is there anything that Kian wants to do aside from scroll?
No.
You do have access to the Archivist League as well, and Puggle's more than willing to help you out if you want to look into some stuff. So that is an option.
No, there's nothing here. do. He's all good.
Alright, cool. If there's nothing else that you guys want to be doing, Puggle's not really doing too much. He's just chilling. Is mostly wandering around the castle, looking at all the lovely sights, staying far away from the point in the castle that it goes into the water, which the rest of you are doing so too. Voden has been doing research all of those days, pretty much all day, and then comes back to the castle to eat and sleep, and then pretty much goes back for sleep the next morning. The night before you leave, Voden gives you, Amelia, a sending stone. So just somewhere on your sheet, put that down. Once a day, you can send a message to Voden, and only Voden, because he has the other sending stone, and it has to be 25 words or less.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, so just the sending spell. So, yeah. It does not require attunement, so even if, like, you don't have anything to say, but Kian wants to tell Voden something, you can just pass it to him and he can say something. It does not require attunement. It's all good.
Cool.
Okay. With that, on the morning of the 23rd of Silvertide, you guys wake up early and head over back to Marcy's Mage Tower to be teleported to Canellan. Voden walks you all there and sees you guys off, saying that he will be in contact with you all throughout the time that you're there, and to please be careful. There's not a lot that has been told about this tree, or even of the Devil weapons, but they're probably being protected by something. So, come back in one piece, alright?
Trying my best.
You guys stand in the teleportation circle that is permanently carved into the bottom floor of Marcy's tower. She walks around you with chalk in hand, carving out the circle one more time, saying words of arcane, and as she reaches the other end of the circle, it lights up, and you feel that familiar feeling from before, where you're falling, and then suddenly your feet hit the ground. You are now standing in a different mage tower, and before you, arms folded, is a very tall Simic hybrid man. Simic hybrids are kind of like elves, but they're genetically mutated. This guy has a claw as one of his arms, greenish blue skin, and on parts of his skin you can see flecks of reddish brown, like, not scales, and not, I guess they would be called barbs, but they almost look like armor against his skin. As he gives you guys a nod and swings open the door. Alright, well, hope you have fun in Canellan. As
Thank
Tyler
you.
opens...
Kind sir.
Yeah.
I think it's a man.
Yeah, it's a dude. Yeah. So, exiting the Mage Tower, Kinallan is another large city, large town, sorry. There are many different races here, humans, gnomes, dwarves, all kinds, including other monstrous races as well. This terrain here is mostly grasslands and forest. On the map, Kinallan is this one here. Oops. Hey, cooperate with me. There you go. So this is the continent that you guys are on. There are shrines to Ezra, Eagle, Zinnia, and Alexin. There is a very, very large arena, and already by the time that you get here, you can see people lining up and getting ready to go in. There seems to be... Actually, I might be lying. Give me a second. I am lying. Wrong date. Nobody's going inside, but they all seem to still swarm around the outside. There seems to be... This is a very old arena. It seems to be redone over and over again. So they have a bunch of like plaques outside that give details of what the arena used to look like, how long it dates back to when it was standing, how they rebuilt it, blah blah blah. It's very much a historical site within Kinallan. Kinallan is mostly known for its foraging, hunting, and meat trading, as it is one of the very few places that is in a forest on Acrania. So there is plenty of places to buy and sell that stuff. You walk past a bunch of taverns, general stores, and magic shops, and obviously it has all of the normal things that are in a town as well. Governing Lounge, Guard Hall, Guild Hall, Prison Blank, blah blah blah. All of that kind of stuff. But you guys are now in Kinallan. It is still early in the morning, so you can absolutely head off right away. You know it'll take about 2 days to get to the tree. Yeah.
Is there anyone that rents horses?
Make a perception check.
The 23.
Nice. As this is pretty much one of the main trading routes that goes... Oh, that is like an in-between town from Krasmere to Shadowfen. Shadowfen being the capital, Krasmere being the mine place. There are lots of carriages and horses going out in and out. You see there is a couple of stables that are nearby. There is also a stable that is latched onto the side of the guild hall. So there are multiple options of where you can hire horses. I think Vaconia is actually in the... What is she? Yeah, she is actually part of the Adventurers Guild, but not for the one from this town because she's from Eightworth Isles, which is the ice continent below you. But she might be able to get you guys horses from there, unless you want to pay for them yourself from the stables.
I turn to Vaconia and I ask, do you think they'd help us out with some horses? Pointing at the guild's place.
Well, they'll probably require them back. They normally do. I don't know how long we'll be in there for. I mean, it shouldn't take too long to walk there. Then we don't have to leave them outside.
True. In that case, can I look for like a general store so I can buy some rations? Because food is a thing.
It sure is.
If I have none.
There is a general store. You can see there's a place called Pandora's Box. You're welcome. Complete fucking side note, have you seen the entrances to All Stars 6?
No, I haven't watched it.
That's gonna be a season. That's all I'm gonna say. We can talk about it later. Ugh.
I did.
Excuse me. Kinan. Wrong place. Cool. Alright, so you can go into the general store to get some rations.
Yes.
Going in there, there is a elf. A woman. I rolled for it. That is there. Just allows you to get the things that you need to. Does Kian...
Can I greet her in like elfish?
Yeah, absolutely.
Just because I feel like it'd be very confusing.
I mean, technically it's not that confusing, considering the state that Murstone was in 300 years ago. It was very common for Tabaxi to speak Elvish.
Ah, true.
Yeah.
True. I obviously don't know a lot about my history.
I mean, you can still absolutely greet her in Elvish. She'll just smile and greet you back.
Yeah. I can look at how much rations are. That's not what I don't want Microsoft Word.
2 rations for 1 gold. Because rations are 5 silver pieces each.
Oh, and it's 1 a day, right?
Yes.
Cool.
How many does Vaconia have? Vaconia has 2 rations.
Can I buy 4 rations? There and back? Just in case?
Yeah, absolutely. So that's 2 gold.
Oh no, my gold.
Vaconia's gonna buy 20 because she can. So that's 10 gold.
I could have done that, but YOLO. Just live on the edge a little.
Who has the haversack again?
I do.
Awesome. Cool. She's also going to get another water skin, just in case. So that is... fuck, I always forget. It's either 2 or 5 silver.
Oh, I have rations. They're just in my Explorer's pack, which is on the bio and info, not the character sheet.
Ah.
Okay, now I have 14 rations.
Okay. Is there anything else that you want to get before we leave, or do you need potions, rope? I don't know.
I'll have some healing potions, and I have
We still have the 7 as well.
some rope.
Ah.
We still have 7 healing potions that we haven't distributed.
Where is Puggle's sheet? Puggle pops up a hand and asks for 2. Because Puggle has none. Vaconia has 4 greater healing potions because she bought those.
I have 4 greater healing too.
Yeah.
They're the 44, right?
Yeah.
I have 4 of those.
Puggle might ask for 3 then. 3 normal healing potions, just in case.
before then.
Okay, cool. With paying for all of that, the tiefling woman thanks you guys and gives you a well wishes. If there's nothing else you wish to get, you can leave the city.
There is nothing else I wish to buy.
Just because you're a ranger, how are you on ammo? Arrows.
I don't know if... Actually, I might go buy some more arrows, because I have 29, but I don't think that's going to be enough.
Okay.
I'd rather have quite a few more.
So it's 1 gold piece for 20. You can get them
Do they
from
have any, like,
the thing.
extra special arrows?
If you go to the magic shop, they certainly do. The one thing I didn't open. Right, the one thing I didn't have open. What's that? That's 2. You go into the place that is called Belly of the Beast, a magic shop, where there is a purple tiefling person this time. You ask about arrows. Whereabouts are they? Well, we do have the similar type of tiered ammunition. So, with magic weapons and armor, they can come in tiers of 3. They do extra damage and help you hit things. So, per tier 1, which is +1, is 25 gold pieces each. For +2 is 100. And +3 is 400. We do also have things like arrows of slaying, which are 600.
Jesus.
Looking through the things. But we also have one that very recently came in. There are two types. Splinter arrows, which allow you to hit more than one target. I believe it allows you to hit 4 at one time, but these are 600 each. The other one is, when I find them, that was way too expensive for you, so I won't even say that one. This other one, which is very expensive, but it's called Arrows of Switching. They are 1,440 gold each, but they allow you to swap places with the creature that you shoot. They have only been recently made.
I do have a question.
That might have an answer.
Do you have any way of making arrows return to your quiver?
Unfortunately, we don't have that type of magic. We don't have anything like that enchanted as of yet. It would probably take quite a while to do, but it is possible. It would take a reasonable sum of money as well as probably at least a week or to 2 weeks of enchanting time.
That's a lot.
It is, but for what you want to do, it is actually quite reasonable.
Okay, another question. That arrow of splitting, the one that splits, is that like a one-time thing?
God, I've read the wrong thing. Almost like, what do you mean 20% chance of growing a beard? That's the wrong one. I was looking at the goggles of Dwarven Kind. My bad. They're like right above it. Unfortunately, you don't get these back.
Okay. In that case, can I have one of those? And how many arrows was it for a gold? Or a certain amount of gold?
20 for 1 gold piece. So you'll be spending 601 if you only want 20.
No, I want 100.
Okay, so 605.
605. Okay, cool. Let me take that off, and so we're gonna have where are my arrows? We're gonna have 129 arrows, and one that splits into 4.
Okay, so in your secrets, I've just copied and pasted what the splinter arrows do.
Okay. What's my proficiency bonus?
At this level, it's only 3.
2.
Is it 2? Oh, it doesn't go up till 5th.
So
which
it's
is
2 at the moment.
It is 2 at the moment, yes. Thank you. My brain is all over the place.
Okay. I'm gonna add this into damage stuff.
Viconia
Can
has
I
a
use
magic
my-
weapon. It's fine.
Would it use my dex, just like my arrows and shit?
Yeah.
Just so I can have something for when I need to roll the damage. Because it wouldn't have an attack, right? Because you just shoot the longbow and then it's the damage that does it.
Yeah. So you still shoot it like a normal bow attack. You just say, I'd like to use this specific arrow.
Cool, so it's 6 plus oh no. Just and hope. Yeah, there we go. 1d6 plus 7 for a splinter arrow. And we have one of those.
Ah.
One. Cool.
Right.
I need to take 600.
If that's all you require, you can pay for your things.
Yep.
Cool.
That's what I...
Right. You head out of town and start going north. You have to go around the lake, so taking a northeast approach, I don't know, direction. You go that way to get to the tree. Even leaving town, you're pretty sure you can already see it. This tree is no joke. It is massive. So beginning your walk, nothing happens for the majority of your walk. You get to a bit past midday and still nothing. You guys are just talking amongst yourselves. Viconia every now and again looking at her hands and not really saying a lot, forgetting that she's not quite what she used to be. And just as the sun begins to set, you come across a small river and a bridge.
Oh no. Not a river.
As you all approach, you can see that the bridge has broken and pretty much crumbled into the river, being washed away. The current isn't wild, it's traversable at least. It would probably still take a strength check, but it would be very easy.
You say that.
Of course I say that. I have to give you hope.
You say that. I have a -3.
Well, we'll see. Puggle goes up to the side of the bridge looking over. Now, I don't want to complain, but I am a very short man, and water does not seem to be our friend at the moment, so I don't know, Viconia, if you could just kind of throw me over, that'd be great.
Could we theoretically try and jump that gap?
It could be possible.
I'm very tempted to try it. I know it's a bad idea.
I mean, we have to get over, so we might as well try.
Okay. Can I like back up a bit and then just start running for the bridge to try and jump over it?
Yeah, absolutely. Do you have any... actually, there is a thing for this.
There is a thing
yeah.
for jumping. That's what I'm looking at for at the moment.
Yeah, so
There's
you
like
have
an actual
to...
running jump.
Yeah. You have to take a running before you go.
There we go.
So...
Yep.
You cover a number of feet up to your strength score. If you
No.
move at least...
Yeah.
Yeah, your strength determines how far you can jump. Long jump. When you make a long jump, you cover a number of feet up to your strength score. If you move at least 10 feet on foot immediately before the jump, when you make a standing jump, you can only leap half that distance.
Yep.
This is not good.
So
Either
it's
way,
the
it
total
clear
score.
on the jump costs of foot
Beforehand.
movement.
So what is your
Oh, no.
total strength score, Brooke?
5?
5? Okay.
That's a 15-foot cap.
Yeah.
I'm gonna land in the fucking river.
Double check your abilities. I don't know if... Because I know you have feline agility, but I think that's just... move. I don't know if there's anything else.
It is. Nah, that's freaking combat.
Okay.
I have a climbing speed, not that that's gonna help.
I mean, it might help. I'll get you to make...
There's nothing that's helping me in this situation.
I don't know, it feels kind of shitty to not, like, have you roll for it, because it actually makes sense for you to make an acrobatics roll.
That's what I thought it was gonna be, because you're trying to, like...
Yeah, but long jump uses your strength, so, I mean, I know what you're gonna roll. You can make an...
Oh wait, no, I can't do that. Never mind.
You can make an acrobatics or athletics check. Go for it.
Okay. Which ones? Where are my checks? Acrobatics. Okay, we're gonna go with acrobatics, because that's dex based, and I'm better at that.
Okay. It's
That's a-
still... Okay, 14's not bad.
14.
It's still gonna take into your account your long jump. This is just how you recover from that.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, we'll go with that because that makes a bit more sense to me. So you make a running jump, heading over to this point where hopefully the gap is 5 feet less, so there's only a 10-foot gap to reach. But you still fall 5 feet short. Luckily, you manage to extend your claws and dig them into the side of the dirt before you can hit the water. Your tail is barely swaying above the rushing water below you. Since you have a climbing speed, you can climb up and onto the other side. So you are now here.
I just wave at them from the other side.
Vaconia has a...
I'm gonna move back
Yeah, fair enough.
in case someone else decides to jump. Are we just gonna leave the gnomes on the other side?
I mean, I can jump it, to be fair.
I mean,
In theory, at least.
give it a
I mean,
shot.
you can actually probably jump further than I can if you have a better strength score.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. I just have a really shitty strength.
So... He's still gonna have to make an acrobatics or athletics check. Puggle is going to start making a running leap. And gets to here and does like a Mario wahoo! Goes 10 feet, but is ever so slightly short.
Oh no.
Haha, but I'm just gonna make a check. 23. Puggle manages to catch himself on the edge of the bridge, and his feet like dig in to the into the dirt. Kind of like a the area now becomes just like a kiddie rock climb thing. He's just like, oh cool, and then he just climbs up and starts waddling over to Amelia. Brushes himself off, while still short, standing high and mighty. Fuck yeah! Gives you a high five back.
Is it theoretically? Is it theoretically shorter from here to here?
It is, yeah.
Here to here. Okay,
Yeah.
right.
So those two sides are easier than jumping from here, because then you have to get the 15. There it's just 10.
I'll jump from there then.
All right.
I can say I can try and like wait on the other side in case you fall. If that would make you feel any better.
I mean, I have a strength of 10, so I in theory can make the jump theoretically.
Yeah, you should be able to
Okay.
make it.
You two will have to make a acrobatics or athletics just to like lift yourself up on that ledge a little bit.
I'll do an acrobatics because that actually has a bonus to it.
Okay.
Oh shit, that's a 5.
The 5. You gonna keep that roll?
I have to.
Oh, okay. You have tides of chaos.
Wait. Oh yes, I do have
You don't
that,
have
don't I?
inspiration
I'm
points,
going to get
do you?
right. We'll use Tides of Chaos then. Oh shit! I've dropped my dice off the edge of my desk. There we go. I forgot there was a thing. Oh, that's not much better. That's an 11.
11 is enough. It's just a DC 10. It's really easy. So chuck in chat what Tides of Chaos does again, just as a reminder for me.
It's just lets me re-roll, and then at some point, if you wish to, you can give it back and have me roll a wild magic surge.
Cool. Good to know.
Next time. Yeah, immediately after I cast a spell of first level or higher.
Okay, cool.
You could just be like, you get this back, but roll.
Alright. Good to know. Excuse me. You pretty much do the same as Puggle. Leap over, except with a little bit less elegance. You catch yourself on the side and slowly manage to haul yourself up. You get to about here when you feel something wrapping around your leg.
Oh, fucker!
You look down and you can see tendrils of water reaching up.
Please scream.
Lamo!
Oh shit.
Burn the water!
Burn the water!
Burn the
Burn the
water?
shit!
I would like you guys to roll for initiative, please.
That's a
It's
10.
18!
Nice. What was yours, Kian, again?
10.
10, okay. Puggle.
Twinning.
Nice. Where did this thing go? Give me my stats, please. Okay.
What's that? This is
Oh, wait,
6. So he'll go before me, then I've only got a +2.
Okay. Alright. So, this creature made entirely of water with its tendrils
Oh wait,
that...
it occurs to me that in order to cast that spell, I have to have my hands free.
Yeah. You're kinda dangling. This creature looks kind of almost like a serpent, but with the tendrils coming out the bottom of its jaw. You can see its darker blue glowing eyes as it sways with the water. Viconia, who was up first, is going to...
Beat its ass.
run up and go 5, 10, 15, 20, tearing on the edge. I'm just going to put that on the back. She is going to take her longsword and slash down at it. God, it's my immediate reaction to be like, at first she rages. She's a paladin. Stop it. I play too many barbarians. 13. That... just hits. The fuck is up with your longsword? Hoopst?
+1.
Bitch, I don't think so. Oh, I need to choose one, that's why. Okay. Cool, so it chooses which one I do. She always uses two-handed, so I'm just gonna turn that other one off. Sorry about that. Give me a second. So, she rolled a 10, which is really good. So she... 10 plus 4, so 14 points of damage to the creature. It takes all of that to damage. That is all she's going to do, actually. Amelia, your turn.
I have a question, and I need to have this clarified.
Mhm.
Say, because I get advantage and I can do an extra attack because I go before this creature,
Mhm.
and it's my first turn.
Mhm.
If I were to shoot just like a regular arrow, and then I shot with my extra attack the splinter arrow, which if I do on the second attack, if it hits, it does extra damage. Does that extra damage go to like all 4 arrows? Or do all 4 arrows have to hit different targets and only one of them would do the extra damage?
It says choose 4 targets and make ranged spell attacks against them. So each
Okay, so
hit,
it's only-
the target suffers piercing damage.
So you can't choose just one target, it has to be 4 different ones. Just to clarify, so I know.
Yeah, I do get what you mean. That might have been just how I wrote it. Because this isn't mine. It's by a person named James McGifford. James Gifford, sorry. Okay, that's literally just what it says, though. Okay. Loud bike sounds. It does specify choose 4 targets. So I'm gonna say
4
yes.
targets.
Yeah, it has to be
Okay,
4
cool.
targets.
In that case, can I use normal arrows? shoot this thing once, and then I'll say if I want to shoot it. But no, I'll just shoot it twice. There's nothing
Okay.
else around currently.
Okay, make 2 attacks.
This one. This one. And I have advantage as well.
Okay.
Just to specify.
Sweet. 26 and 25 hit.
Oh, and an extra D8. Let me just check that it's a D8.
Check what type of damage it is as well, because the difference
it's the
matters.
weapon's damage type.
Okay.
So it's just whatever weapon I hit with, which is currently a longbow, so I think it's piercing.
And your longbow is not magical, correct?
No.
Okay. So roll your d8 too. Oof.
That's a 1.
Okay, so 22 damage. You notice it doesn't do as much as you'd like it to, but it still does damage.
Okay.
Yeah. The creature still looks fucked up though. With that, it is the creature's turn. Sorry, one second. And as it gets shot at from Amelia and hit by Viconia, it shrieks out as seems to call in one of his phrase.
Oh god, there's a friend.
60 feet of swimming, so it can come up here. So the light blue one is going to go against Ken because it's already kind of on him. And the dark blue one's going to go against Viconia. So Ken, 20 non-natural.
Yep.
Okay. You take 11 points of bludgeoning damage.
Oh, if.
And you are now grappled. You are pulled 5 feet. You can feel yourself being pulled towards the creature as your fingers on the bridge slip. You're probably still against the rocky side of the riverbed, but you're not pulled into the water as of yet, but you are being pulled closer to the creature. Attack against Viconia. 14. That misses her. Excuse me, sorry. Let me add a grapple. We'll go with that. That is the end of their turn. Puggle is going to, first of all, call out to Kian and give Kian Bardic Inspiration. Kian, you now have a D6 to attack roll or saving throw of your choice. And then is gonna go 5, 10, 15. Actually, would have to be about there because otherwise he's falling. And just going to do a Thunder Wave where it only hits this blue one because otherwise he'll hit Kian, and he doesn't want to do that. It's going to do that at 2nd level. So the blue one needs to make a con save, I believe it is. Yep. Con save, DC 13. That is a fail. So it takes 19 points of thunder damage. Nice.
Yeah.
Excuse me. And it's going to stay there. Keen, it is your turn. You are currently grappled. You can spend an action to try and break away from it, and grab hold of the wall. You can still do... Just gotta quickly double check the grapple things. You can still do actions, your movement is 0. Grapple Screecher's speed becomes 0, can't benefit from any bonuses to speed. Succeed a strength athletics check from... Yeah. So you must succeed a strength athletics. But you can still do stuff.
That spell was a good idea, but they're not humanoids, so that's out of the question. Right. We'll do one of... Hang on, what happens if I do... Right, we'll do one of those.
Alright. Okay, to
But
make...
I'll also expend 2 sorcery points to do it on the other one as well.
Okay. I will first get
So
you
I'll do it on
roll.
the both of them. First we'll roll and see if that's actually what I do.
Uh-huh.
That's a 16.
16. Nice. You cast the spell that you want.
Cool beans, right. So, we'll do the blue one first. That's an 18 plus whatever the fuck. Plus 5. So that's a 23.
What type of damage?
Let's have a look-see. Right. And I do a d6 on that too, don't I? It's 2d8 and a d6. Right. That is 6. That's poison damage. That's 12 poison damage. And then...
Cool. For that first one, you notice that the poison has no effect.
Well, shit. Right. And now we'll do the attack on the other one. That's an 11. I'll add my inspiration to that. That's a 13 plus 5 is 18. 18. That's 18.
That
Right.
is?
Cool. This is on the purple one. That is... God damn it, it was so close to being the same number on the d8s.
Oh.
Motherfucker. I hit a 2 and a 3. A 3, what's a 3? That's a fire. That's gonna do fuck all. That's... That's 6, 8. That's 8 fire damage.
Did you say 8 fire?
Yes.
It still does damage, but not as much as you'd hoped.
Not a heck of a lot. Well, that was productive.
Wait, is the other one purple?
Yeah, it's like a purpley blue.
I
No,
thought it was like a
no.
dark blue.
This is a light blue and a dark blue.
The middle looks like purple though. Like a
Oh.
lilac.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I see
that's
what you're
I
looking
was,
at. Yeah.
that's what I wasn't looking at the outside.
I was like, am I going colorblind?
If anyone's colorblind, it's Kian. I mean Hayden, fuck. I'm doing that again what I did with fucking Eagle, where I just never called you Hayden, I just called you Eagle. Fucking hell. Is that the end of your turn?
Do I... Yes. Do I have to expend a spell slot for twin spell? I don't know. I don't think I do.
Yeah. You can spend a number of sorcery points equal to the spell's level.
So I think it only uses one spell slot.
Yes.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
It's just that you twinned it, so it uses
Yeah.
your sorcery points
Yeah.
as well.
Yeah.
At the end of your turn, I'll get you to roll a magic surge.
Oh yes, right. That's the wrong dice. These ones. That's an 18.
Is it the
Okay,
chaotic
nice.
dice?
Yes.
So you're
DC's up to 2 now.
It sure is. Back to the top of the round. Viconia is going to stab down at the blue one again to try and make it drop Kian. Stop going to her spells. 14. It does hit. Stop rolling 2 dice. I turned it off. Okay, so it's only 7. And she has a magic weapon, so it does the do thing. What is it? What do you mean you don't have that spell? Viconia, you failed. Anyway. That is all for Viconia's turn. Amelia, it's your turn. So quickly fix her fucking sheet again. Here we go.
Okay. Can I, as my bonus action, cast Hunter's Mark on this blue one, the light blue one?
You can.
And then can I shoot it?
Sure can.
So I gotta click the right things. That one, we want that one. For 24.
24 hits.
Gets a 15.
Nice.
Oh, and I used an arrow.
That is... Hunter's Mark does the same damage as the weapon.
Yeah, that's what the top one is. Yeah, it does.
Cool. Okay. So same thing. It doesn't do as much as you hope, but it still does damage. It is not dead yet, but is looking very close. Is that the end of your turn?
Yep.
Okay. Here's the thing's turns. I nearly said what they were. The one that is still grappling Kian is going to pull Kian into its watery form. Kian, what is your constitution modifier?
2.
2? Okay. Gonna need to look this up again.
Okay, just gonna drown to death.
Wait, I have this on my thing. Or at least I fucking should. Yes, okay. So, you can hold your breath for 3 rounds. You need to try and break out of this grapple. Otherwise, the start of your next turn, the next turn after 3, so on your 4th turn, you drop to 0 hit points and become incapacitated.
Oh no.
So you are now inside the creature. That's nasty.
You having a nice one?
It cannot grapple anybody else. It is going to just try and hit Viconia. And the other one's going to... has a reach of 10 feet, so it's going to reach out for Puggle. Against Viconia, that hits. Against Puggle, that is a crit. So against Viconia, that is 11 points of damage to her. And Puggle got a crit, so... Puggle takes 28 points of damage. And is immediately dragged into the creature.
Jesus.
Puggle has a con of 2 as well, so he can hold his breath for 3 rounds. So, I'm just going to put this here, starting basically from the top of your turn. So that is the end of their turns. Puggle now has 2 rounds. I'm just going to do this by d6 because it'll be easier. Okay. Actually, you count as... What does it say? I forgot it's not grappled, it's actually restrained. Creature has disadvantage on attacking the creature, but Puggle's not going to do that. Puggle's instead going to fucking heal himself. Yeah. Chuck a first level cure wounds at himself. Heal himself for 8. And as his turn, he's going to try and break out. Okay, that's all the DC is good. That is a fail to break out. So now it is your turn, Kian.
Right.
You can still do things as an action to try and break out.
You said it's looking rough.
Yeah, if a water creature could look bloodied, it would.
Right.
No, in the middle of the game. What is the granny clown on the map? I don't know. Tiana drew it.
What is the what?
The granny clown on the map.
Right.
Oh, the red one?
Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
Did someone draw that? Because I know I did it.
Yeah, it was Yana.
It's from the other game.
Yeah.
That's right, when we used to draw stuff all over the map.
Yeah. Sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry. Hayden.
Oh, never mind. That's not no. Right. I will. I'll just do the same as last time. A chaos bolt, and then twin spell it. So that's a 4 to see if I cast the right thing. So that's immediately going great.
Okay, so...
Here's hoping I throw a rocket instead of try burning it from the inside out.
Here's hoping. Roll a d6.
Just boil the water with me inside it.
Exactly.
Oh, that's a great way to go. How'd you die? Oh, I boiled myself while inside a monster.
That's a 5.
The 5? Okay.
Yeah.
You do cast Chaos Bolt.
Thank fuck. Alright.
But now, I'm gonna need you to roll another d6.
Oh, good fun. That's another 5. Hang on, I don't think that rolled properly. Let me try that again.
Okay.
Because I used exactly the same dice. Sort of just dropped out of my hand. There we go. That one's a 6.
A 6. Okay.
Um,
And you're using Twin Spell. So...
Yes.
Oh, that doesn't... Okay, so you roll the 6, roll another d6.
Another d6.
Yeah, you'll find out why.
Oh no, has a 3.
That's a 3. Okay, cool.
I love
So,
it. Find out why.
You are still rolling for Chaos Bolt, so go ahead and make your attack rolls. But you're hitting Vaconia.
Oh shit.
No.
Oh fuck. Well, thankfully, I was about to say, oh shit, that's only a 3. But as in like a roll, so that's an 8. So thankfully the first one's an 8.
Yeah, that
However,
definitely misses
twin
it.
spell, I have to hit a second separate, so it can't be the same one.
Oh, it can't be the same person?
No, it is a second creature.
Okay. Then I'll get you to roll a d4.
Oh dear. That's a 1.
Then instead you're hitting Puggle.
Oh fuck.
Oh no!
No, that's a natural 1.
It's a natural... Lovely. You miss. Okay.
Oh, thank you.
So that is your action. You now have 2 more rounds, so you can feel the air escaping your lungs. It is now back to the top. It's now back to the top of the round. Oh, actually, I'll get you to roll another.
Oh, right.
Another
that's
boy.
One of the somewhat high variance dice. Right, oh shit, I nearly dropped it. That's a natural one.
Alright. D6 first, and then a D100.
That's a 1 on the d6,
Okay.
and a 30.
30. So you're rolling on the normal
31?
table.
Wait, is there a normal table and Tyler's table?
Yep.
Yes. That's what the d6 is for.
Yeah.
Is Tyler's
Which
table just
table I roll
way more chaotic?
My table's the one from campaign 1 when Arya died at the magic queen all fucky. Remember the time when you guys switched bodies?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's my table. Kian, you can start to feel a spell that you've never learnt before rising.
Oh,
Where
Christ.
are you looking?
I would imagine it's the purple thing after nearly frying Puggle.
Okay. You are swimming, or trying to swim in this thing, and as you're looking at Puggle, you blink, open your eyes, and you are out here, and you fall into the water.
Oh, fuck. Hey, I'm not drowning anymore.
You take 1 point of bludgeoning damage as you hit your ass on a rock.
Just teleport yourself.
You teleport yourself to a random unoccupied space within 60 feet that you can see.
Oh, fuck yes.
So, yeah, you're over there now. Your thing resets, and is now, yeah, that happened at the end of your turn, so it's now back to the top of the round, where Viconia is just gonna try and stab at this bitch. Two hits. 7. Are you fucking kidding me? This thing is so close to being dead, but it is still alive. Excuse me. Amelia, it's now your turn.
Okay, let's shoot this fucker. Where's me longbow? I'm in the wrong. The light blue one, I must specify. 20.
That hits.
Okay. 13.
Awesome. It had 1 hit point.
Yes! I did it!
Yeah. You shoot into the creature and manage to hit something inside of it where it just stops moving and just splashes back into the water. Just becoming more of the lake. You have your bonus action.
Oh, yeah, can I move my strikes to the other one now?
Sure can. Any movement?
I'll move like 1 closer.
Okay. So now the creature's turn. Oh, sorry. Is it the end?
Yeah, no, that's the end of my turn.
Cool. Whoops, my bad. It is not Puggle's turn, it's the creature's turn. The creature cannot reach Kian, so it's going to go for Viconia again. Cannot hit, or cannot consume anybody else. That fucking hits. That is 15 points of damage. Viconia's still standing. She's looking hurt though. It is now Puggle's turn. Puggle, who is going to try and break out. I realised he couldn't try last time because he spent his action doing that thing. I'm a fool. So, athletics. Come on, Puggle! I believe Puggle actually has an inspiration point. He does. He has 1 inspiration point. I'm gonna use it on that. I feel like he would want to. Nat 20. Puggle manages to force his way out of the creature, landing on the ground, still in water, next to, very close to Kian. He's on his hands and knees, breathing in air. And Kian, you would be the only person that can see this, but as, excuse me, as his fingers are in the water, you can see slowly rising up his arm, his skin is turning grey. That is all for Puggle's turn. Kian, it is your turn.
I shout, duck! And then fire off another chaos bolt.
Okay.
That's
Puggle doesn't
6.
have to duck, but yeah.
That's a 6 to see if I do that.
Okay. Another d6.
Oh shit.
Excuse me.
That's a 2.
You're casting the right spell. Go for it.
Right. That's a 19.
That hits.
Right. And then 2d8 and d6. That's a tree. What's a tree do? A tree. Hang on, let me scroll back up. That's fire damage, and that's 9 plus 5 is 14.
So not quite as much damage as you thought, but still does damage. Is that all for your turn? Can take
That
that.
is all.
Oh, quietly. Back to the top around with Viconia. She's going to... Oh, she's still within range, just you can swing over and stab at the creature. 18 hits. 5 slashing. Isn't anything else that she can do, so that's the end of her turn. Amelia, you're up.
Cool. I'm gonna shoot it.
Go for it.
$15?
That hits.
14.
Nice. Same effect, but it still does damage.
As long as it's doing something.
Exactly. Is that all for your turn?
Yes, it is.
Okay, it is Screech's turn. Excuse me, sorry. It's gonna go for what it thinks is the weakest link right now, which is Puggle. I'm just gonna go do the same as previously. That hits. It is 10 points of damage. Puggle's looking very rough, but is still kneeling in the water, gasping. The grey slowly crawling up his arms more. It has a tendril wrapped around one of Puggle's legs, and is slowly starting to drag Puggle towards it again. It does not get Puggle into its being, because it is having a rough time pulling Puggle towards it. Puggle seems significantly heavier. Puggle's going to make a wisdom saving throw. Is not enough. As the excuse me. Sorry, my throat. As Puggle is still heaving, the grey crawls up higher and higher, and Kian, you can see it on. Try to figure this out around the beard. You can start to see it on like the bottom of his earlobes turning grey, as it seems to have crawled up his neck and is shrouding his face. As all Puggle can do. Sorry, was that?
Ian the only one who can see this?
Yes, you guys are too far away.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, and Viconia has the water weird in front of her, so she can't see Puggle. Kian, it is your turn.
Shoot a scorching ray at it.
Go for it.
Hopefully. Oh shit. That's a 9.
9. D4, please. Excuse me.
That's one. That's a tree.
Alright, you're still casting Scorching Ray.
Tank book. Right, 1. 2, 3. That's... Well, look, one's a natural one. One's a 14, so that's a 19 and a 21.
Okay. I'm going to roll a D4 first, and then roll all 3 damages.
That's a 4.
Okay.
And then we go. Right. That one's a 3. Do I have any? I don't think I have anything to it. No, I don't.
Okay, so the first one's a 3.
That's a 4. Fuck, shite rolls. And that's a 10.
Okay. So you do 6 points of damage to the thing. Again, not as effective as you hoped, but one goes straight as it swivels out of the air, and you hit Viconia. Viconia takes 4 points of fire damage. She's still standing. She's just looking a little bit rougher than before. Is that all for your turn, Kian?
Yes.
At 8. Viconia is going to just do what she's been doing. She can't see anybody else. And 8 misses. She has to use an action to do her other things, so don't worry. Amelia.
Hello. Can I please shoot?
Go for it.
Shoot. So 21. Man, I'm getting some good attack rolls tonight.
Fuck yes.
A 16, 15.
15.
15, I can't do that.
It is very, very close to dead.
You're welcome.
Is that all for your turn?
Yes.
Okay. Waterweed's turn. It is going to continue to pull Puggle closer, still having a relatively hard time, but with the... Would he? No. It would. Would it? Oh, yeah. It's that. It's going to make another attack against Puggle to try and get another constricting tendril around Puggle to pull. It's a natural 19, so that hits. Puggle falls unconscious. Kian is the only one that knows this, and the only reason that you know Puggle's unconscious is you just see his eyes roll back. No other body, nothing else in his body changes, except for just the slightest facial expression, and his head kind of hangs a little bit lower than it did previously. It is Puggle's turn. Puggle rolls a... Okay. Where's my pencil? Okay. It's Puggle's turn. Kian, you're up.
Angry gnome.
Okay. You start to feel your blood boiling. It almost feels like the water around you is starting to bubble, as you can feel the fur begin to sprout and then dampen from the water around you. No claws just yet, but you can. You get hairy. What would you like to do?
I'll throw another scorching ray at it.
Go for it. D20 first.
That's a 12.
12. D6 please.
Or
You instead cast Crown of Madness, but at the correct target. Excuse me.
oh shit. Ugh. Well, that'll do nothing because he's not a humanoid.
Okay. The crown seems to flicker above the creature as it is still trying to reach down and grab Puggle. The crown just seems to flicker and then vanish, unfortunately having no effect. It's first level or higher, correct?
Yes.
So I'll get you to roll wild magic.
That's a 4.
Alright. You're fine. It goes up by 1. Is at the end of your turn, Kian.
Yes.
Okay. Laconia is going to hit the creature, or attempt to anyway. Well, she definitely attempts to. Unfortunately, it does not hit Amelia.
Okay, dokie. Let's shoot him again.
Do it.
Let's shoot him. At 26.
It definitely hits.
What is going on? Oh, I have a +9, that's it.
Yeah, that's definitely why.
11.
Okay. How do you want to kill the creature?
I mean, it's an arrow through it, I think. It's water, right?
Yeah.
It's just an arrow. And it just watch the arrow fly around inside it.
Okay. You shoot the arrow into it and it goes into its side. It kind of just wiggles there for a second as the arrow like floats into it. And as it's kind of just like swirling around like it's in space, it somehow seems to hit a vital organ in the creature, and it just stops. Looks over to you, Amelia. It does that like almost as if it like turns to jello, where it starts like wibbling, and then it just explodes in water, and for a brief period it's raining, and then it stops. As both of the creatures are gone. That can go away. We are still in initiative order because there is someone making death saves. So,
Okay. Well, how far can I move? Oops, that's not what I wanted. Okay, can I? Oh, can I like move here and yell at everyone and be like, "Is everybody okay?"
Yeah, you can. Kian, you do hear Amelia, but you're still heaving. Amelia, from the point that you're standing at right now, Ian looks off. And Puggle does not make any noise whatsoever.
Okay, how much? If I tried going down the bank, would I fall?
You have a climbing speed, so I'd imagine that you would be able to hook on to the wall with your claws and not fall in. I would allow you to do that.
Okay.
Excuse me.
Can I? I've already used my action, so I can't actually do anything.
I mean, since you have a climbing speed, that can be used as part of your movement.
Yeah, that'll be the last of my movement.
Yeah, that's fine.
I can go down here, and
Okay.
just look at Kian and be like, "Hello, you good, buddy, pal?"
From down here, you can now see the beard that Kian normally has is thickened and also has now sprouted a bit more across his face. You can see one lip is sorry, I'm trying to think of the word. One lip is kind of up as he's snarling. You can see where there previously were not, there is now a sharp canine. And there's just the beginnings of drool starting down. At the corner of your eye as well, as you turn your head, you can see Puggle has completely turned to stone.
Oh. Do I know much about gnomes?
Make an Arcana check.
An Arcana check.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm not very intelligent. Oh, 16.
Fine. There are quite a few gnomes around the castle. Many of them are servants. But you obviously don't treat the people that choose to work at the castle as servants. So you have had conversation with them and know a fair bit. You don't know about the expansive history, but you know the basics of their beings.
I know that this isn't normal.
Yeah.
Can I just be like, Faconia, one's growing a lot of hair, and the other one's stoned.
What? Hold on.
Just get down here.
Oh, how am I going to do this? Sorry, I need to think of something. No, it would still be this. That doesn't happen. Kian, I need you to make a wisdom saving throw. So you try to calm yourself.
Wisdom.
Yeah. There's no willpower roll, so it's just wisdom. Your blood boils hotter as all you can see is red. You feel the edge of your fingers, that splitting pain as your fingernails extend into claws. You feel piercing in your lip as your teeth protrude into sharper teeth. You are very quickly becoming less human, and it's pretty safe to say more beast. Amelia, you can see this happen in front of you as Ken tries to shake his head, but it just seems to make whatever change is happening faster.
I am scared.
Konya is going to 5, 10, 15, drop down here and start coming over here. She does not have a climbing speed, so she's kind of like kneeling at the edge of the bank looking down. What is...
Harry, don't.
Okay. Amelia, you need to get away from Kian. Get back up onto the bank.
What about Puggle?
You stay down there. Kian's going to attack you.
Okay.
She rolled an insight
Okay,
check. I forgot that I could have clicked on her sheet, but I'm a fool and forgot and rolled in person. She's going to... She's going to give herself another 10 hit points just in case. She lays her hand on her chest and some of her wounds heal. Amelia does not use him.
Wait, do I have second level spell slots? No, I don't think so.
No, you won't, because Vaconia doesn't.
Using Cure Wounds wouldn't work, would it? Because it has to be above a certain number, right? Wait, can I try stabilize Puggle and then leave?
Yeah, you can try.
Okay, that's a medicine check, right?
Correct.
Okay, I'm gonna try this.
Okay.
Just kill them instead. I'll leave that.
Even with your limited knowledge... Oh, not actually limited, that's pretty decent. With your knowledge of medicine, things that are turned to stone don't normally have heartbeats or hearts to stabilize.
Okay. In that case, I'm going to slowly back up with my hands, and then when I get to the thingy, I'm just gonna run up, well, claw up the bank to get away from Ken.
Okay.
Just yeet myself up there.
Again, make another wisdom saving throw. I believe you do have Tides of Chaos back.
I think you have to specifically be like, because like the normal, those were all normal. Oh wait, hang on.
I did do them after you cast a first level spell.
I think you have to say because it says anytime before you regain the use of this.
Ah, okay, cool. Don't worry then.
That's a 19 anyway.
It's a 19, good.
A 9 plus nothing.
Your heartbeat pounding in your ears, and the feral voice that seemed to take over your mind that screamed for you to kill. You managed to, through will, push through and shut that voice up. The rapid water flowing around you, you kind of fall to one knee, not being swept away by the current as it seemed to have calmed. Excuse me. But with your hand in the water and it flowing around you, seems to shake you out. Following the flowing water up the stream, you come face to face with Puggle, who has turned to stone. You are fully back to yourself. You have full control of your actions, and you're all out of initiative. Ian?
He's just sitting there staring at Puggle.
We're gonna like slowly climb back down the bank.
Mm-hmm. Viconia's gonna pull out a rope and chuck it down to you, Amelia, and get you to tie it securely around Puggle as she pulls him up. She has enough strength to do so easily. So Viconia pulling Puggle up to the bank. Amelia, if you get to this side here by just kind of sideways climbing, you... Because how tall are you again?
Did I write this somewhere? I feel like I did. I did not. She's at least... Was there like 5'5"?
Okay, cool. Yeah, easy enough. So if you go over here, you can easily reach to the other side of the wall, cling onto it, and swap sides to come onto this side of the bank.
I will do that.
Yeah. I just need that you realise, fuck, I could have done that in the first place. As Viconia leaves you with Puggle, she comes over to where Kian is, pretty much lays on her stomach, and reaches a hand down. Come on. Get out of the water. It's not over.
Doesn't respond.
She carefully begins to climb down. god, that wasn't a 1. And climbing down, she picks you up, Ken, with one arm. You regain 10 hit points as she wraps her arm around you. She does the last of her lay on hands. And pretty much carries you back over. Climbing up the bank with one arm and then putting you down. We could get Voden. He might be able to help. Take Puggle back to town and get the woman that brought me back to get him back.
That's a millstone.
They went in Tottenham, weren't they?
I didn't hear that.
They were in Tottenham, weren't they?
Yes,
Oh yeah, in
they
Tottenham.
were in Tottenham.
Yep, that's.
Well, I mean, they have to have ways, don't they? There are teleportation circles in nearly everywhere.
How do we get him back to town? He looks pretty heavy.
I mean, I'll be able to carry him. We're only I guess when you put it that way, is a fair bit. But it is only 7 hours back to town. It'll take another day to get to the tree.
I mean, I can send Bowden a message.
Maybe he can get here faster on a horse.
Okay, but what should I tell him?
We were attacked? Because we were?
Okay, we were attacked. Puggle now stone. What else? Are we gonna go back? Are we gonna stay here and wait?
Well, I'm not sure. You guys sit around Puggle, pondering what to do next.
Can I say something?
Yeah, go for it.
I like clear my throat. I know you guys aren't gonna want to hear this, but we need to get to that tree. The sooner, the better. Because if we don't, gonna be a lot more people dying than just Puggle and Olsen and Halos. And probably my sister.
You finish saying this, and you hear a cracking sound. Laconia, who was looking at you, Amelia who was looking between the rest of the party, but Kian staring at Puggle sees it first. Where Puggle's glasses had fallen from his face and into the water, you can see where his eyes are, and just under one of his eyes, a crack has appeared. It starts breaking down Puggle's face, almost as if the statue itself were crying. Continues to crack along the face, into the beard, across the body. And collapse into itself. Puggle's remains of his body are not present, but his belongings are. There's a sound of water running, as well as larger chunks of rock fall against his bagpipes. Letting out the quietest wheeze. Left amongst his belongings in perfect polished stone, almost glowing in amber. Is a small hut. Standing out bright against all of the belongings and all of the grey. It seems to shine. Ian, while you're cold from the water, being close to this amber heart fills you with warmth. Fills each of you with warmth. As well, the form of Puggle is no longer present. The spirit that he held, shining brighter than ever before, and still present amongst each of you. Right away is past 7:30. So I'll let you guys decide what you want to do, and I need to figure out what the fuck is going on with my voice, and I don't want to keep clearing my throat on camera. I mean on mic.
Cool.
Yeah. So we'll take a quick break. Come back in like 10. Does that sound okay?
Yeah, sounds
Sure.
good.
Good one. Let you guys decide what you want to do next. And I'm gonna go and hack up a lung. Because Jesus, I don't know what's happening with my voice. So give me a sec. Okay. And that down again. Hold up. Right. You take that one out. It's so fucking dumb. Anyway, sorry. So, you guys are still in the same place as before. You have the amber heart. I forgot to add that into the items.
I just like look at Tian and I'm like, you take it. And then I point at the heart.
I'll reach out and grab it.
It's rather strange because even as you hold it, it's still warm to the touch. And you almost feel drunk. Sigh, a soft chuckle. Do you remember the jokes, the drinks, and just a good time that you had with them? Wrap it up and put it away wherever you want to, wherever Kim would feel will be safe. Laconia
In a
collecting.
tankard.
Sorry.
I said in a tankard.
Yeah. In a
Yeah.
tankard.
In a tankard.
Laconia collects some of the stuff, wiping off some of the kind of like the concrete dust. And she picks up the bagpipes and kind of dusts them off. It makes a She covers her mouth trying not to laugh. She knows how serious this is, but just that's not the most Puggle thing. I don't know what is. How would someone so small place something like this? I feel like the only one who seems to be kind of fully aware at the moment is Amelia. So Amelia, make a insight or investigation. It's up to you.
Insight or investigation of the character sheet, because apparently I don't have it open. Was it investigation or...
Insight.
Oh, we're gonna go with insight.
Okay.
What do we get? Oh, can I re-roll that?
Absolutely.
I have inspiration.
Go for it.
Please do better. Fuck!
Oof. Where were those good
I'm
rolls?
just gonna do it one more time and just use up all our inspiration today.
Maybe if you want to. There
Here
you
we
go.
go.
Nice. She holds up the bagpipes and sighs. I'm sorry, Puggle. Should have tried harder. And see her entire frame slouches. You almost see bags appear under her eyes immediately as she says that.
Wait, who are we talking about?
Laconia.
Coney, okay.
Laconia, who's normally... She's very much like a soldier type. She stands up straight and tall, shoulders back, head up. But it's almost as if she just kind of caved on herself and just slouched down.
Okay, cool.
I think maybe we should take a rest before we continue. I'm not feeling too good. Just for an hour. Is that okay?
Yes. Would you like some healing?
Oh, you're right, We can continue. I'll just heal. I forgot about that. It's nearly evening anyway. Should probably try and make some leeway.
You can sit down if you need to.
No. We have to get to the tree. We have to get this bow. We're doing it for Puggle now. It's more than just ourselves.
I look at Kay and I'm like, are you good to keep going? Or do you need a rest?
I'm good.
Okay. I guess we'll keep going then.
Let's see, so it's 3d8. Heal. 18, 19, 20, 21, 21, 22. Cool, she's back on the phone. She probably didn't need all of those, but I rolled it, so oh well. Before Vaconia leaves, actually, what are each of your Arcana scores?
+1.
Yeah, 1 as well.
Okay. Okay, Kian. As you stand up, there's a part of you telling yourself to get some of the stone. It's fucking ominous. Shut up.
You gave me a small heart attack right there. Oh, come on. I was like, fuck, is something else coming?
Jesus fuck. Sorry. Apparently Kevin wanted to make us spooky. Sorry about that. Yeah, so Kian, there's a part of you that is telling yourself to grab some of the stone that Puggle turned into. Maybe it was something you heard from the lady that reincarnated Vaconia, but if you have some of Puggle, you might be able to bring him back. Maybe more than the heart, just in case. Just in case.
Grab a few pieces.
I believe Puggle had like a backpack or had like a in most of like the kits and things like that, they come with like sacks. So one of them that's empty, you can put those pieces in and put them in the haversack. From there, each of you guys can, now that you know about this part here that's very close to each other, Amelia, you can get back over there very easily without touching the water at all. Vaconia, who's still very hesitant to touch the water, still tries to their athletics is 5. Okay. She'll turn to you, Can. I should be able to just jump us across if you want to hop on. No offense, but you're incredibly light.
Right.
Okay. She takes a little bit of a running jump and can easily make that. She has a strength of 16. She can jump the 15 feet. That you guys.
Can I say like a little prayer to like Mariana just before we leave to be like, please help Puggle rest peacefully.
Yeah, absolutely.
Stop.
You can say your prayer to Mariana. Over the years of your mum telling you all about how the deities were talking to her, they were always right there for her. Yet you, when you spoke to them, always got silence. Closing your eyes and saying your prayer, you almost hear the rushing of the water beside you. Calm. And then pick up again. And calm. And do that a couple more times.
That's a little suspicious.
A little bit. And then on the very top of your paw that is resting on the ground, you feel a pat. And then more. It begins to lightly rain.
I look up in shock. Not sure what I'm processing right now or what the hell's going on, but I feel like my prayer has been answered.
Look up the sky, you can feel the rain hitting you on the face. It doesn't get you in the eye, thankfully.
Yes. Doesn't give me
You'll stand up and make your way over to the other side. The three of you standing together. A newfound fire in your bellies. You all keep walking onwards until night falls. You can all take your rest. You guys going to be taking watches?
Yes.
Who would like to take first watch?
I'll take first watch.
Roll a perception check.
Okie dokie.
16.
Oh, that's not bad.
Nice.
Not bad.
You sit there and wait, did I really write that in? Man, I'm an asshole. Sorry. Sorry, I just saw something on something. I was like, wow. Fuck you, Tyler. Sorry. Taking a look around, there is nothing that comes around. It seems just peaceful. The rain is still falling. You guys managed to find yourselves under a tree. Not the tree you're looking for, but a tree.
A nice tree. A good
Yeah.
tree.
A good tree. A sheltered tree. And Amelia taking a vigilant look around. Luckily still having dark vision. At least that didn't change. Nothing's out. But with that roll, you do notice Kian stirring in his sleep.
Like he's having a nightmare?
You would assume that, yes.
Can I just quietly be like, calm. It's okay.
Yeah.
I don't know if it'll do anything, but I'm doing it anyway.
Okay. During this time, Kian, it takes you a little bit to fall asleep. The day was exhausting in every sense. You rest on the hard ground with only a bedroll beneath you on the hard earth. You somehow still do manage to fall asleep. And in the sleep, a series of imagery Familiar to what was shown to you in the Tottenham Hospital, flashes in front of your eyes once again. Sorry, I'm trying to find something. You find yourself wandering through a forest again. A different forest. But this forest feels familiar. You see a house. You recognize it as your home. You're inside looking in the space that you lived. You find a glove in your pocket. Wandering around the house, you trip. Removing the large rug, there is a cellar door. That was good timing. You open it and the darkness below swallows you. There is nothing and then fast flashes before you. Fire, obsidian, the cackling of something. Deep blue river. It gets closer and closer once again, as you remembered it before it is suffocating you. You hear that voice again. And you feel a hand on your shoulder. You turn around and look up from in the stream. You see a man. Should he be familiar? Part of you remembers him. Most of you doesn't. Part of you doesn't want to remember. He's a Dragon Ball man. Greenish yellow scales. Thinner frame. Glasses. He has brownish horns on the back of his head that almost act like hair. Covered in spots. The hand on your shoulder is covered in blood. The man too is covered in blood. He seems to grin. I've finally done it. And then he shoves you back into this deep blue water, where it surrounds you. Almost as if you were pushed into the ocean once more. Darkness, nothing. But then you hear, ever so quietly, almost muffled, like someone was speaking to you while your head was underwater. Barely recognize it as Amelia. Comforting, calming. You frown and blink your eyes open. Staring above you at a tree canopy. You can still hear Amelia next to you. Sound of wildlife around you. Hard earth beneath your back once again. The warmth at your side from the amber. You don't feel very well. Feel gross and something's not sitting right in your stomach. That man's smile flashes again. Shake your head. Your turn to take over watch. Ian sits up next to you, Amelia. A puzzled look on his face. You can feel yourself getting tired. You know it's time to swap over. You're just gonna leave it and go to sleep?
You're like, you okay?
Yeah.
Okay. Go to sleep now.
Kian, make a perception check.
5.
Okay. You're too distracted. Just all of that just not sitting right with you. After a little bit of just looking off, excuse me, into the darkness. Amelia, fallen asleep. Laconia's still asleep. There's a bile rising in your throat. Stand up and lean over and contact warning. Sorry. Throw up. Tarish blue. Like that body of water. Feel significantly better after that. Sit back down and still far too distracted to notice anything else. Luckily you're fine. Nothing's sneaking up on you. Time seems to tick by very slowly. Second. Okay. Sitting, staring. Ian, why are you yelling? Laconia sits up. As she sits up, you notice that when you sat back down, one of your legs was resting against her calf. She sits up, kind of bumps your leg and you look over at her. What are you... What's on your face?
What?
You... She just kind of points on the corners of her mouth. Like your arm against where she's kind of gesturing in. It's not blue. It's blood. Are you hurt? What happened? Is that why you were yelling?
I don't recall yelling.
You... Well, it woke me up. It's... She kind of looks around, squinting at the sky. It's supposed to wake me up over an hour ago. Hmm. What is something that would be going through Kian's head right now?
Probably just those words that he's heard.
He kind of looks up the sky again. She frowns and... What do you mean you've done it?
What?
What did you do?
What?
You said you've done it. You've finally done it?
No?
Huh. Maybe you should go to sleep. And she kind of moves back away from you. We hear Legos touching yours. She just kind of pulls her legs into it towards herself. Look like you could do with some rest. Go back to sleep, Kian. Before you lay down, I'd like you to make an Arcana check with advantage.
Oh, it's a natural 20.
Alright.
I have a little anchor on my dice.
Good shit. Confused by what the...
21.
21. Good, good, good. Confused by what the hell Viconi is going on about. Move over away from her. Fucking weird elf. It's when you notice your glove giving off an energy. Now staring at your hand. Seem to have cast something. You don't recall what? but from your very vague knowledge of schools of magic, you've noticed from the ones that you've cast so far within yourself, it doesn't feel like any of them. It's different. To your cantrips, you do not need to add a description to it, but just add in mind link. You can still feel a bit of that energy. Do you choose to do anything with it?
What did I cast that?
Cast what? Are you responding to Viconium?
What was it?
Are you responding to Viconium? She just asked you,
What did she say?
what did you cast?
I don't know.
She... very confused. She reaches her hand out, palm up towards you.
No. Take her hand.
You're staring at Viconia's face. Her lips don't move. You're an odd one, Kian Lopris. Can you hear me?
Well, that's fucking weird.
She slowly removes her hand from yours. I don't think I've ever heard of a spell like that. Maybe we're both sleep deprived. Even though I just woke up. maybe you can bring this up with Voden. He might know. His realm of arcana knowledge would be much vaster than mine.
Right.
No, seriously. Go to sleep. As we're going to mix the last perception check. Alright. She seems to be very aware after those odd events. Nothing else comes up. She just kind of sits there looking around. With the natural 20, she does notice the newly developed pool of blood on the ground. Crimes against the arcane, huh? I don't believe that. May Eagle watch over us. Wherever he is. I know, right?
On my desk.
Heaven is like the best time.
It really does. It's so fucking good. I love it.
It's just like,
He's on my desk is where he is.
Yes. He's staring, watching from beyond. Oh fuck, that was good. So a question to you guys, because it's 9. Do you want to get to the tree and leave it at the tree?
Well, my dinner is currently waiting for me out in the oven, so...
Yeah. If you want to actually like have your food and come back, we can take like a proper break, or we can leave it there and do your next day of travel next week. Just again, gonna open the fucking curtains. You're gonna have another combat, and then you'll get to the tree.
I think we'll leave it there.
Yeah. That is all good. Cool. Alright. So we'll end it with you guys waking up the next day. But yeah. Sorry about Puggle's thing. God damn it. Yeah, I'd actually planned for that to be a lot different there. But, whoops. What I will do, because I have all of the XP pretty much pre-calculated, is I'll give you the total amount at the end of next session. So I have like an amount of XP that you'll get when you get to the tree, and then blah 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 from there. But yeah. Hopefully we'll be able to find someone before next Saturday. If not, then you two will play your NPC characters. So just have them done by then. You don't have to worry about backstories. I pretty much have that covered. But yeah, I will tell you what those are once you've made them. But if you want to come up with like little things for them, that's totally fine. Yeah. But cool. I'll leave it with you guys. You can go and have your dinner, and yeah, hope you enjoyed the session, and I'll see you guys later.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye. That was the session. Hi. Oh, I'm sorry. It's an experience. I'll tell you that. Yeah, I'm sorry. We're actually like just wrapping up. I was just gonna ask them if they wanted to keep going, but yeah, people got things to do. People got lives to live. Yeah, so yeah. I don't have. Well, I say that I'm probably gonna have to go out in the afternoon and then stay till 4, but yeah. This is gonna be. I don't know if you choose to watch it back. Vordak. If not, I can just tell you what happens in voice chat because I'm gonna jump into Ring after this because I fucking can. I probably should make some actual food because I haven't had actual food today. Should probably do that. But yeah. That'll be the end. Yeah. That was a session. We're gonna have to. Yeah, I want to say something, but I don't. I know that Boradak just got here, so I don't want to spoil it. But also, that happened, things happened, and they will get to the tree next Saturday. So again, this Saturday, Spirit Farer. Next Wednesday will be Night in the Woods. Yeah. At some point pretty soon, for Enzip specifically, I'm gonna have to take a Wednesday off. Yeah, just because I need to get that done and up to a level that I want to actually put into the competition, because I'm very hard on myself when it comes to that. As much as I want to show you guys as well, they're very strict on that kind of thing. So yeah. But I'm super excited to show off the what are they called? The tarot cards that I made. They are looking really fucking cool. I made some mock-ups today where I printed them on one like paper thing, cut them out, and then stuck them back to back. And yeah, they look really cool. I mean, I'm absolutely shite at fucking sticking them together, so they're like out of whack by an insane amount. But yeah, that's a bug off. Show card. I want to show them when they're done because they're not done yet. Yeah, I'm sorry. I might give you a sneak preview and ring. But yeah, I wanna incorporate them into a D&D session at some point. So I don't know, they're just walking along somewhere and they're just like, "Hello, would you like a tarot card reading?" I think it'll be cool. But yeah, big preach. I will catch y'all later. Have a good rest of your week. I will see you on Saturday. Big thank you again. Sorry about the sadness. Yeah. I'm a dramatic bitch. What can I say? Yeah. But yeah. I'll catch y'all later. Bye.